What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat. And Rusty, we're going to power rate a character that people have been asking for in this game for some time. What do you think about King Kong Bundy?
Well, I think his, at least initially, or maybe I'm playing him wrong, but it feels a lot like his WrestleMania he was featured in, kind of underwhelming. So was it
Ooh,
WrestleMania 2? It was just kind of like
yeah.
womp womp. It's
Uh, yeah,
easy to forget. Easy to forget. So
Yeah, he did main event the second ever WrestleMania. Now that wasn't a big deal as it is now at the time, but this you're looking at a WrestleMania main event or something like CM Punk fought his entire life to get to. King Kong Bundy had. So people have been pretty excited about having him in the game. I love the model. I love that he just won't stop pointing his finger and talking to you. I think that's hilarious.
he was
But
also in the Popeye movie, like when I was a kid, like with Robin Williams. Popeye. He was
was he
like a villain.
Bluto? Oh, okay. He wasn't Bluto though, was
No,
he?
no, yeah, I don't remember what he was. It's been decades since I've watched that, but I'll look it
Yeah.
up.
Okay, sweet. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to just knock out really quickly what we're running for him. And I think we can do this power rating really quick. I think we need to trim down our power ratings discussion a little bit for him because, like we said, there's not a whole lot here. So we're going to run blue, blue, black, both 7 MP on the blue moves. The front power slam, deal damage, choose a 3x6 area to make into multi-gems of strength 3. Wish they were higher. Doesn't matter. He's A tier. And then a reversal if the opponent generates at least 1 leech gem, deal 4 million damage, and steal 49 leech gems. Steal the opponent's turn. The elbow drop, deal damage, and increase your black MP by 10. Hardcore if the opponent's style is focused, deal damage, and increase the strength of your multiply gems by 4. By the way, that is going to trigger as we're going up against Zombie Sammy. And the avalanche slam, 10 MP finisher, but it doesn't matter because it's loaded by the 7 MP moves. Deal damage, make 20 multiply gems into blue, pin the opponent, and if the opponent's class is Trickster, first deal damage, increase the strength of your multiply gems by 4. So we're not going up against Trickster, we are going up against Focused, but that is going to be his focus, is Focused Tricksters, which is why he may still be good against the boss battle this weekend against Kamala, because he is going to increase his multi-gems a lot. Then for your trainers, you've got your basic Jerry Lawler for blue MP. You've got your basic Lex Luger for 2 more multi plus blue MP. We're going to add one rare thing, being Seth Leonardo for multiply gems, increase your strength by 3. Partially, that will show functionally what he'll hit up against if you use his maximum damage. We can always take him off if we need to. And then Zombie Gunther, who is also a free character. Blue gems do 30% more damage, multiply 60. If you take Gunther to gold, he will do more damage. And then on the strap, we've got a 100% strap Double Fury 2, so we're not maxing anything out or making him unrealistic. And thank you to the chat. We are going to use the Pyro Princess plate. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your blue gem damage by 50%. And the Heart Stopper, whenever you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage by 50%. So that's the max we can hit without going into very rare things. Does not have a moment, does not have gear, and we're going up against Zombie Sammy. Rusty, did you find Bluto?
Well, no, he's not Bluto, but he played a box. It's who Popeye boxed against.
Oh,
1983 movie, but I was trying to find the character. I think it's Mama's Baby Boy. I'm still trying to figure this out. So,
interesting.
yeah.
All right. Well, we got multis times 8. This is going to take them up to 12. And then we're going to do this. It's not going to buff again, but again, if you were going up against a trickster that's focused, like Kamala, then you would have that. So max damage on him is, well, that was 71 million. Wait a second here. Did I just undo my thoughts on Bundy? Because
What?
71 million is really good. Was it just that I didn't use the Pyro Princess plate? Oh, frick. All right, I'm going to go up against Scott Steiner real quick. Because,
Yeah, something is. I wasn't getting that kind of damage out of him, but I may have been doing something wrong or bad that you're not doing now.
Crap. I thought this was going to be quick and we were going to be like, he's a turd bucket. Oh, dang it. Move on. All right. So now we're not going to get any of the buffs, I don't think. I don't think. I think we're good. That's times 8. They shouldn't buff up this time, and they shouldn't buff up this time. And against a normal everyday character, even with Seth Leonardo, he does 46 million. 46 million. So, oh gosh, now we've got a conundrum here, because he did hit over the 60 million mark, and it is somewhat likely that you would actually go up against either a trickster or a focused class in most modes, and he could still do more if you were going up against a focused trickster, but 46 millions is base damage against the normal characters. Rusty, I complicated this and I thought it was going to be super simple. Dang it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this might be the first instance, I think, of a content creator getting that kind of damage out of Bundy. I think so. You might have stumbled onto something, but I think it's okay to add a rare thing to him, because otherwise his damage is not even really meta relevant.
It's not.
So
That's why I
so
was thinking that. But
I'm okay with his readiness going down, because I think that's the consensus across the champions kind of metaverse, is that we just don't like him. He's not really. Oh, there's a okay. So another content creator
67.
did hit 90 million. So all right,
Okay. Who was that?
maybe I don't know, probably Flex.
Oh,
He
okay.
or Sazori.
Oh yeah,
Sazori.
absolutely. Probably those guys. Um, so yeah, slim numbers. I mean, we try to keep the power ratings as simple and clean as possible. This new meta has messed with that, and I get that. So we hit 67 million the second time against Zombie Sammy. I think it's honestly fair to say that, well, for one, his readiness won't go down because the only rare thing we have on him is Seth Leonardo, and that's still 0 or 1 thing. I think it's fair to say that in Feud, you're either going to encounter a focused or a trickster character fairly regularly. So I think that 67 million damage in Feud is going to be more indicative of what you more commonly do. I think the 46 million is the truest baseline, but I don't think it's out of the realm of like possibility. Or either that, or we say that the hardcore move is a rare thing and give him 2 rare things. I don't.
Well, I just think it. Um, we've never done where we said, okay, well, again, we never have focused where we elevated a hardcore move
Right.
specifically, and that would really change a lot of what we've done in the past.
That's true.
Um, so we would just have to make it very, very clear that like this rating is specifically against tricksters.
Right. Right. I don't know that we have to or need to do that. Oi, oi, oi,
Because
oi.
otherwise, he's underwhelming, right?
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, he is very underwhelming. But he didn't underwhelm me just there. So yeah.
I'm fine with however you want to proceed. Was it just because you had a hardcore move, or was it the plate?
No, the plates are not. Neither of them are super rare. We decided a while ago that neither the whatchamacallit, the neither of those plates are rare. We decided. We talked to the
Oh, I'm just
community.
thinking, how did you achieve the damage with or without the hardcore activation?
Oh, yeah, it was with the hardcore activation.
And without, what was the damage?
46
40
million.
million.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go without hardcore.
Okay. I mean, I think that's the most fair way to do it, and I don't disagree on that. So, yeah, let's.
And I agree. See, Bill's Mafia is saying, right, like they're superstars you only use because they're hardcore moves.
Right.
With Bob, great example. But
Yeah.
it's like we just have to I'm okay with doing it based on the hardcore, but like we just have to somehow in the thumbnail or somehow in the description say like this score is only reflective of yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I think that's fair. Well, let's look at the numbers and we'll just play with them and see which way it lands. So if we did 47 million as the base, let's start there and then we'll see if we can increase if it's justified to increase it. I guess I should say. So 47 million. For a 4, S plus tier would need to be equal to or greater than 80% of the current meta's top end damage, which is 60 million. So 12 million. Oh gosh. So 48 million would be the cutoff for that. So he's actually going to be a 3 without, because I didn't count his move damage. I was just counting the one hit. So, I mean, he's borderline 3-4 without that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit around 47 base, but hit 70 to 90 against focused and / or trickster. So I'm just going to leave this kind of the way it is for a second. Let's start with the 3, and then we're going to give the chat some opportunities to talk on this. All right, for speed, for a 5, at least 2 of the following need to be true. Move charges equal to or lesser than 6 MP. Moves recycle flawlessly. Animation or quick, resulting in a feud win under 45 seconds. Unless you're going up against a focused trickster, you're not going to win in under 45 seconds. The damage just isn't there. For a 4, at least 2 of the following are true. MP charges 7 or less. Moves recycle flawlessly. Animations are fairly quick, resulting in a win under 60 seconds. I think that's doable. And again, I think you're going to encounter one or the other. That's kind of an objective category. Hit right here for speed / moves. So unless you've got thoughts, I think that's a 4, Rusty.
Yep.
All right. So here's where we try to start getting things involved here. So readiness. Well, actually, this is pretty objective. We said this was subjective before. It's really objective, but just questions on certain things. So we've already discussed before the Pyro Princess plate and the Heartstopper plate are no longer considered rare things by the community. We had discussed that before. So Seth Leonardo is one rare thing. So the question then is, that's still a 5. Do we just consider the hardcore move as a rare thing? Because I think that's where it best fits.
I guess because it's a rare scenario, right? It's a less common scenario. You've got a 1 in 6 chance in using or finding that matchup,
right? Because with one rare scenario, I think we're onto something with this, because I think this is where that fits the best. Like we've been saying special things and counting it plate gear moment, but we did put etc. in there to kind of cover the future. And I think a rare scenario counts as a rare thing. So yeah. So if you give him that, then he needs 2 rare things, which would make him a 4 here. And if you wanted to consider max damage, it would make him a 3, because then you talk about 2 hardcore moves. So I think each individual hardcore move has a different scenario. One's focused, one's trickster. Right. But then that would bump him up to a 5. So we'd be giving him a 4 here, but a 5 on damage. Does that seem right?
Yeah, I mean, we're just juggling, the score.
Well, he'd go down 1 but up 2 in this case. Usually it's a straight trade-off, but he's going from 3 to a 5 and a 5 to a 4.
People will watch this and they'll see the process and how we came up with these scores. So
yeah,
I'm okay with whatever the score is. It is.
B-Rock says average it as a 4 and a 4. So we're counting hardcore move as rare scenario. So that makes that a 4. He definitely hit over 60 every time, though, so that makes that a 5. I mean, crap, this is going to make Bundy's score way higher than I thought he was going to be. But
Yeah,
I also now I'm reconsidering my vitriol against using him because I actually will use him if he hits this. Crap.
but specifically against tricksters.
Yeah, I would need to have either trickster or a focused, but I think that's broad enough that you're going to hit one or the other, even if you don't regularly hit both.
Everybody they
So
release seems to be focused these days. Too
that's
many focus.
yeah, it's exactly like especially technicians. All of your top technicians seem to be focus techs. Um, William Regal, Michelle McCool. I know he can't fight her unless there's intergender back in
Yeah,
the game, but Kamala is going to be, blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, I think that there's a lot of overlap where you're going to hit at least one, if not both of those ever. So
yeah. And B Rock, that's just a deduction on his readiness that he's not ready unless his opponent is a trickster. So I think we have to have a deduction there.
right, yeah. Agreed. I think this continues to prove the system works. And I'm not trying to shoehorn anything in. It might sound like I am, but really, if not this, then we have to create a whole nother category for. Do they have a hardcore move? Do they have a reversal? Do they have a this? Do they have a that? Like this is vital to his gameplay, but it does lower his readiness. Yeah, I'm good with where we're at with it, Rusty. Unless you
Okay.
got thoughts. All right. Versatility. So for a 5, character would be competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown. You guys know the drill who have been here before. Start putting a 5, 4, 3, or 2, or a 1 in the comments because we cannot do polls on our own channel for whatever reason yet. For a 4, character would be competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown. Character has a gem type that works in special types. For a 3, character is competitively usable in 1, feud, boss, or showdown. Maybe a sleeper for boss. So, what are your thoughts? I do need to make a caveat. This boss is specifically tailored to Bundy. I don't think that's fair to say that's ever going to be the scenario again. Like they very specifically made Bundy the destroyer for this boss. Period. So,
I don't think
Rusty.
he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be the destroyer of this boss personally. But I yeah, I like that he can make pyros. I like that he can make multis. And I like that he makes a condominium shaped column blow up of a certain color. I wish he flooded the whole board. I wish he
Yeah.
turned 49 gems into blue. And I
Yeah.
think I would be a lot higher on him. Um I yeah, I don't know that he does enough to be the boss slayer. And
Right.
for me, I don't know that I necessarily want him in my feud lineup when I'm solely headhunting tricksters
Right.
because I think there are probably better strikers that do that. So I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
low. I'm still low on Bundy.
Well, I might be changing my mind, but I mean, all my
And
other videos on him are.
the Legends link is horrible. It's literally it's unlegendary. It should be very powerful for
Right.
Showdown. They're legends, right? Like
Right.
Legends era stinks
Yeah.
as far as the
As far as the
link.
showdown link. I
Yeah,
agree. So I think Showdown is out. I don't think he's going to be very viable in Showdown except for on rare special occasions. Feud, we have proved it's very selective, but if you're going up against either Focused or Trickster, he's going to do fine in Feud. Boss Battle's the one that gets me. As Slim says, he's technically viable in Boss, but I don't think he's going to be the guy. Like even like this is his weekend. This is the one that is absolutely tailored to what Bundy does, and we're
yeah,
questioning whether he's even going to be the guy this weekend.
yeah. I think Hornswoggle and the
Yep.
Disciple are going
Yep.
to do more damage. I think Dominic is going to be a better striker than he will be.
Yeah.
So yeah, so here's the way I'd put it, Lee. He'll contribute, but he won't carry.
Oh. Oh, I like that language. Thank you for
Yeah,
clarifying. Good leadership, Rusty. Great.
yeah. So I
Um,
think that's what
s- so I think that means a 3. The chat, there's only a few that have commented, but they all said 4. But whenever we have a dispute, we always go to the lower number for fairness. So
Yep.
I think 3 has got to be. I think that's the fairest number.
Yeah.
Not
Where would
overinflating
you
him.
use Bundy? A tour and a feud against tricksters. That's the it. That's the viability, I think. Or CSS points where you have to use him.
Right.
Like I'm not charging in a battle with him on any format.
Right. Yeah, and even I mean I was going to say this at the end of the video, but I mean even just free tier characters recently, I'm using Dom and I'm using the Disciple a lot because I love them. Bundy's really not my guy, for that. So
No, no,
yeah,
he needs something. Whatever it is, the black pyro plate or a new gear or a moment.
yeah.
He needs a +4 MP and about 50 million additional damage.
If he's going to be top tier, he's serviceable right now. Like I like, we're not saying he's bad, but he's definitely right in that
Right.
serviceable category. And we already have a precedent set for this trainer ability because so many of them have almost this exact same thing. His trainer ability is green moves start with 2, black gems do 50% more damage. We have time and time and time and time and time again given that a 3, so we can't break from that format. We just got to be consistent.
Isn't that a great way to put it? What the chat is saying is he's a budget Terry Funk.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. Budget Terry Funk for sure. Still higher than I thought he was going to get, but we've got 9 points, 13 points, 16 points, 19 points. So look at this. I could tell you right off the top of my head that puts him right where most of our A tiers actually have fallen. Because when you go to the 19-point category, I guarantee we're going to see JD McDonough. We're going to see Seth Radical. We're going to see Brett Stryker. We're going to see, Solo with the drip. And nobody on the technician side, but better than Tongaloa, better than Karrion Kross. I think, and even better than Big Kev, even though Big Kev can destroy anybody turn 1, it's because his readiness is so low. And Terry Funk, 21 out of 25. So honestly, I think in spite of taking a really hard road to get there, I think we got it right again, to be honest.
The Timu Terry.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. The Timu Terry. So King Kong Bundy is the Timu Terry, 19 out of 25. Still a very respectable score. Honestly, I thought he was going to be at a 16 or 17. So I'm glad we did this video because I'd rather show the community actually he's better than we thought he was than, the community come in here and be like, whoa, what the heck happened here? So I think we got it. I think the community got it right. I think we got it right. And I think I'm ready for you to take us out of this video, Rusty.
Hey, friends, join us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Champions Chat Podcast. And you can help us live in the chat, dial in these numbers for our power ratings. And I don't think we're always right, but I do know we're committed to trying to get it right for you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.